Hi, this is the horoscope for Capricorn for the week of October 30th, 2023. Hello, my Cappies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm also available for readings, natal chart reports, 6-month reports, yearly reports, so you can navigate yourself through the stars. And it's only based on the yearly and the 6-month are only based on the date of birth, time, and place. So I can hurry them up in because it's just as much as a time I take on these, I take that much time on your yearlies. Okay, so check them out. A lot of people like them. I have like a lot of repeat customers from that, so it's fun. And then it gets me, I hate doing people's natal charts. I wasn't done my natal chart like over 1,000 times because it's like, because I'll read mine and I'm like, well, let me see if I can find more information. Oh my gosh, I'm ridiculous. And then I'll do my 6-month or my yearly. So so check it out. So my caps events take place that allow you more personal freedom now. With this energy, unexpected opportunities can come about. You will value your freedom and assert your independence more. Your main purpose in life may change. Not the easiest time because you still have the North Node and the South Node forming a T-square with Pluto energy here. So you need to watch your emotional self. You have no damn patience for people. You really don't. You're fighting with everybody. Okay. You need to work on being proactive in your life instead of reactive with this energy here. And, wrenches are going to get thrown in your way and you need to work on going more with the flow because things could be out of your control and then you start getting all frazzled and freaked out. Calm it down. Namaste. Count to 10. Okay. Love relationships are not easy at this time because that T-square, you may not be getting along with those in authority or there's power struggles with your relationships in general. You may question other people's authority or feel that other people can't do their job or are not on top of things. Not your circus, not your monkey, not your problem. So leave it alone at this time with this energy here and focus on your good energy. Focus on what you can control at this time. Or you could be trying to get out of certain obligations with certain family members, groups, or organizations, or even with work. Then on the 31st, you can be annoyed with other people in your life because they don't seem goal oriented, or you could be wanting children to succeed at school, but they don't seem to want it as bad as you do, and you can feel annoyed with them. Or this could be dealing with love relationships and the person you're dating, and you could be trying to change them at this time for the better, but they seem to be happy where they are. And you could be annoyed with that, or they don't want to quit certain habits or work on their health. And maybe this is a great time for online dating or a great time to mingle if you're single, especially those of you who are 30 and younger. Those of you who are 50, you're kind of getting back into the swimming pool. You're like, okay, well, let me put my pinky toe in the swimming pool. Okay, I had enough of that. Okay, it's cold. I'm not going to do that. I'll try again in the next couple weeks, because some of you are dealing with healing at this time, emotional healing and getting over like certain people in your life with this energy here. So it's like you got the pinky toe in, but that don't mean nothing. So don't get that twisted. You got the pinky toe in. That means I'm looking, I'm smiling. Okay, but that's about it. All right. Others find you very attractive at this time. There's an increase in popularity. You want to have fun and enjoy yourself. A good time to socialize and express yourself, or you may not be empathetic towards others, or other people can be complaining more than usual and you'll lose your patience. Then on the 1st, financial conservatism prevails over self-indulgence. You may be strict on yourself. You could be working on the self. You could be making some lifestyle changes. You could be quitting bad habits at this time with this energy. You could be more invested in your health. For others of you, you could be saving your money now. It is not, you don't feel deprived, okay? You just want to save your money, okay? For some of you, you spend more than you can afford at this time. So those of you who are 30 and younger, be careful. Be careful about how you invest money, as it may prove more difficult to get returns that you seek. Income is sometimes improved during this time period as well. This is a favorable time for return on investments. If you are so inclined, this is an excellent time to approach superiors with your ideas, and the impressions you make during the meeting may be the cause for a later promotion. A new relationship formed with a superior at this time has a long-lasting impact. Depending on what's going on in your natal chart, You could be over your head on certain situations. So be honest about how much responsibilities you can take at this time and be realistic. There is an exchange of ideas that are emphasized. A group or organizational endeavors seem to be more chaotic than usual. And also I do this thing where I take people's date of birth and times and places, because if you don't feel like it's like accurate to you and stuff like that, well, let me show you. So send me, I think I put it there underneath the description box below, and you can see your date of birth, time and place. Send me your date of birth, time and place, and I will be more than happy to add you to the dailies and the weeklies. The monthlies is kind of like, I don't know, I just kind of like I just go through the signs really quick. So I think that's why I can pop them out really quickly, because monthly horoscopes are easy to do, because I'm not like I'm just looking at where it's going and what's it doing, and then I continue on. Okay. So then on the second, your acquaintances can have shady connections or ulterior motives at this time. So I would be careful with other people here with this energy here, because somebody could be tricking you or lying to you. You generally only keep a few close friends anyways, or none at all. Marriage relationships increase with their intensities of emotions and may become more turbulent. Your creative expression is likely to take a dark side. Love relationships are very intense and potentially manipulative. You may have to deal with a manipulative child. Encounters with other people may bring out the best or the worst in you. You seem to seek extremes in relationships now. You may have a difficulty achieving balance with them. Your ability to attract what you want is strong, but unless you are clear on your needs, you may end up with something or someone that controls you in an undesirable way. It is possible that you seek to exert your considerable influence over those around you, leading to opposition, as you may appear very dominating. Sometimes that's not bad. Unexpected changes and dramatic circumstances can bring out the desire to rebel and pursue your individual desires, regardless of the status quo. You may be faced with backlash for stirring up controversy. You may also have to face your desires and see your deeper longings as valid, even if others don't show your validation you deserve. So you fighting with somebody over your feelings. You're tired of old habits or mental perceptions and breaking down now, allowing you to see life from a fresh perspective. What you thought was true may turn out to be shockingly false. Routine errands may meet with unexpected detours and possibly accidents or delays. Financial matters become more difficult to predict and become unstable. It's best to plan ahead to remain as liquid as possible, since unexpected expenditures are the norm. For some of you, the easiest time for you emotionally, you can find yourself getting into it with other people, or other people in your life can be super manipulative at this time. So you can expect power struggles. Not the best time to make decisions. If you have to get a second opinion, worst comes to worst, lawyer up. Okay. The first card I come up with is the Two of Cups. I see emotional support for some of you here. This could be, but as I connect, and it really does not mean this, I don't know what the hell's going on this morning. I am just channeling. I feel like somebody's super using you at this time, and you need to be careful here with this energy. Okay, so somebody in your life could be using you and have some kind of agenda. So I would be careful with certain people in your life at this time with this energy. I do feel like for others of you, this could be somebody emotionally supporting you, or people having your back at this time with this energy. The Hangman card, you could be reevaluating your relationships at this time. Who's for you? Who's with me? Okay. Because I feel like certain people in your life could be against you with this energy. The Three of Wands, this is a time of moving forward. You're done with certain relationships in your life. This could be definitely dealing with family at this time, but at the same time, being a traditionalist like you are, you want to be about family. You love being about family, but at the same time, you're like, I don't think it's worth it anymore. You're like ready to leave and cut people off. So you could be doing some cutting off with this energy here, and you could be eventually just leaving certain people alone. Not necessarily like not allowing them in your life. It's like, I'll see you on the holidays. I will kiki with you, but I'm not gonna get close to you anymore, because every time I get close to you, you tend to hurt me. So I'm just gonna stand right here in this corner, and I'm just gonna let you live your life and invest in it. I'm going to invest in it. The Four of Swords, the Emperor card. There's a lot of self-control here with this energy. You could be receiving a confidence boost. This could also be business picking up for you this week. I feel like when it comes to love, somebody, you could be like on the fence with somebody at this time, somebody older than you, but this person finds you to be their type, okay? The King of Wands, I feel somebody around you could be impatient with you because they could be waiting for you to make a move on them, but you're not, okay? And especially if you're a straight female, you know how that goes. We ain't rolling like that. You gotta chase us, not the other way around, bitch. Okay, I know there's a lot of water in the cards, but damn, you could, because that's the problem. That's the problem with straight men right now. There's too much water in the cards, so they don't want it. They want everybody to chase them, not the other way around. And this could be with the LGBTQ community too, with the males, because they want nobody getting laid at this time unless you really that hungry or you really like that person. Okay, so this is something to think about. All right. So right here with this energy, this person wants you to chase them, but it's not going to happen. They're going to have to do that, and you're going to have to wait until these planets in Scorpio start leaving, okay? And then for some of you, it can happen, all right? For some of you here, this is somebody jealous of you. This is somebody watching you way too closely. Like I said in the beginning of the reading here, you are reevaluating certain relationships in your life, okay? Because this person thinks, oh my gosh, I feel like you're self-taught, okay, too. That's coming up. But I feel like this person feels like you have your stuff together. Of course, you may not have your stuff together, but like Leo, Cappies know how to keep, their stuff looking tight, even though they may not be right and they're broke as hell, but they're gonna look like $1,000,000, okay? They're gonna look like they got their stuff together when they don't, all right? So, all that glitz and gold, that's you guys, because it's like, no, I'm broke. But this person thinks like you got your stuff together. This person is super jealous of you. They think, they're resenting you. So they could be giving you a hard time because you're really clever and you really they think that you really got your scruples on. And they're like, oh, well, Cappy, Cappy this, Cappy that, well, yeah. And, sometimes it's all a show and sometimes the truth of the matter is, like Cappy's, the GOAT, okay, you guys work hard for all your stuff, and they don't understand how much blood, sweat, and tears you put into your work, okay, or you put into your career, or you put into getting that degree. It's not easy. You make it look easy, but God knows behind the scenes, you crying, you trying to kill somebody, it's like, you raging inside, okay, you just don't show it. So they don't see what you actually have to go through. They don't see all the hard work you go through. I do see traveling coming up for some of you here with this energy, or short trips. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe with this energy here. For some of you, you could be bloggers with this energy. I feel like this is a great time for writers. For some of you, you could be writing a book with this energy here as well. This week, the Six of Coins, I feel that you could be very generous with your giving energy at this time as well, but make sure you're giving for the sake of giving. For some of you, definitely my writers are coming out. You could be trying to pitch or sell a manuscript to a publicist at this time with this energy here, or you're looking for investors, okay? The Ten of Swords, I feel like you could be starting over in certain areas of your life this week with this energy here. The King of Cups, you can be dealing with somebody that's a stickler for the rules with this energy here as well. I feel this person represents stability in your life too. So for some of you here, you could be seeking legal advice at this time with this. This can be on the males in your life. I see a water sign around you, possibly a Scorpio here, even though I feel like the Scorpio is kind of like a little bit of a detriment, but at the same time, I feel like, they could be wanting something from you or have a request to make out of you with this energy. The Four of Coins, this could be in regards to money. There could be more money around you during this time period as well. For some of you, with this energy, your financial security, this energy here, you could be fighting about money during this time period with somebody else in your life with this energy here this week. For others of you, you want to spend your money, but you don't want to spend your money. Okay, so you can be very frugal with your money this week with this energy. The Five of Cups, for some of you here, this is shoulda, woulda, coulda. So this is missed opportunities coming up. This could be you sitting on your hands about things. You could be dealing with somebody that's stubborn and stuck in their and is a rational person and a realist, and you need to talk to them in regards to like what makes sense. Okay, the Four of Swords, this is a great level of self-control that you have. You're definitely more about your stability at this time with this energy and your financial security. You're not so quick to jump into anything new. You need a lot of convincing at this time why you should jump into anything new at this time. I feel like for some of you, this could be traveling up for business. For others of you, this is climbing the social ladder at this time. So your social status could be changing at this time. This could be a popular energy time for you. The Seven of Swords, you can be more quiet into yourself this week with this energy. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition. You could be crushing on somebody with this energy, and they could be crushing on you, but nobody's going to do anything about it. Everybody's going to sit on their hands because, like I said, this person wants you to chase them. Okay, and you don't want to chase them, and I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to do that either. Okay, the Page of Wands, I feel like you're very revolutionary in your way of thinking. I feel like for some of you here, there could be money coming to you because somebody owes you money with this energy, because I'm hearing repayment, or this could be like a tit for tat too. So let's hope it's not. But I also feel like for some of you here, this could be somebody that is definitely jealous of you and watching you too closely. And I feel like you know who it is too. They could be also sending you the evil eye. For some of you, they could be doing like voodoo or santeria on you. So delve into prayer consciousness. Don't retaliate with magic. Just delve into prayer consciousness. Okay, the Empress card, I see traditional dating coming up for some of you here. I feel like there could be a soulmate connection here on the rise. Teamwork makes the dream work with this energy. The Ace of Wands, I feel that does not mean this. I'm just channeling along. This could be reconnecting with old friends with this energy here as well. You may feel it. You may be psychically connected to a friend or somebody in your life, and you're gonna hear them coming in. Okay, their spirit guides are gonna let you know that they're coming in with the energy. So pay attention. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick with this energy as well. Somebody being very indecisive at this time with this energy. I feel for some of you, you could be going into a new direction or even a new career direction. For some of you, not all of you, during this time period. For some of you, you're developing a new way of thinking, or your perspective and outlook on life is changing. Ego is getting smaller at this time. So this could be a new you, especially those of you who are 50 and older. You know, this is a time where your ego has really gone through it, or those of you who are like in your late 40s. You know, so this is a time for more wisdom that you could be gaining during this time period, because unfortunately, your challenges are there to create more wisdom for you. The Knight of Coins, more money coming in for you this week. This could also be money worries happening for you. So try not to delve into lack consciousness at this time with this energy here. The Eight of Wands, I feel there could be, again, traveling. For some of you, you could be purchasing a car. For others of you, this could be good news coming up for you this week as well. The Moon card, I feel that this is lots of thoughts of future coming up, but don't go banking on things. Allow whatever needs to come in to just come in. The Revelations card, I feel like for some of you here, your way of thinking is going to change. You could be delving more into spirituality, which you should, to help appease your Sagittarius planets in the 12th house. Okay, because when you're more about your spirituality and letting go with ego, you'll find that you have a lot of growth and good energy and good things happening to you at this time. People treat you better. Things start to change around with your career sector. So delve into your spirituality. Let go of ego. The King of Swords, for some of you, this is common sense kicking in. You have words of wisdom to share with other people, I see, with this energy. You could be dealing with some confrontation this week, but I feel like it's with somebody who's jealous of you. You may know who this already is. I feel like it's a family member. Depression. I feel like, buyer's remorse. Be careful with your money this week because you may regret your decisions with money with this energy. For some of you, this is mother side of the family, or this could be dealing with inheritance at this time with this energy as well, and people fighting over inheritance with this energy. And the Two of Swords. I feel with this energy here that somebody is thinking about you at this time, and this could be an ex trying to come back into your life for some of you. But for others of you, you have a lot of twos here. So I feel like you can be more quiet into yourself, and when you speak, other people listen at this time. I love you, my Cappies. If you would like a reading with me, check out the link in the description box below.